What you're about to see is not real news. It is satire based on real news. The characters you're about to see are not real-life humans. They are frighteningly realistic puppets based on real-life humans. The views expressed in the show are not necessarily those of Starsat, its sponsors, its advertisers, or the nice lady that makes the coffee.
When you play the game of cronies, you win or you die. There is no middle ground. Unless you are me, then you keep winning. I am the sword in the darkness. I am the watcher on the walls. I am the shield that guards the realms of men. I am the public protector.
I am the one true ruler of this land, and we will grab what is ours. We need to defend against the rise of the White Walkers. Their reign of terror is history. It's time for a revolution. The Zulu boy does not always pay his debts. Pay back the money!
Let them come. The castle walls are high and full of security upgrades.
Yo! I am the king of the north! The night is dark and full of terrors.
Light the fire pool. Winter is coming.
Hello and welcome.
Welcome.
Kamugelo.
Siyalumkela.
Sonzela.
Wamkelekile.
To another state of the puppet nation.
Wow, Rian, you did that really well. It was almost as if Deborah was here, only masculine.
Well, I am a professional.
In this episode's news, Zille insists she won't interfere.
Julius Malema faces the taxman. Again.
And the Clintons prepare for another presidential campaign.
All this and more. But first, this.
It's been a year since 200 Nigerian girls were kidnapped by Boko Haram.
Since then, hundreds more have been taken.
Yes, we have loads.
Sis, man, does the world shock and outrage mean nothing to you?
Nah, not really.
Land grabs have been taking place throughout the country, instigated by the EFF.
The EFF have told fighters that once you have been resident in a place for 48 hours, you cannot be evicted.
Come on, Susie, it's not fair.
I have legal rights. You spent the whole weekend at your friend's house.
Mom! Susie's occupied my bedroom. Mom! I can't have a bedroom. It's pink.
President Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma celebrated his 73rd birthday.
The president celebrated surrounded by friends and family.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! 16 girlfriends.
Helen Zille announced last Sunday that she won't be standing for re-election as DA leader.
The party now has a few short weeks to elect its new leadership.
Zille has vowed she will not in any way be involved in the process of how she's
If I
going
can just interrupt you there quickly, Justice.
Premier Zille, I thought you weren't going to get involved.
No, absolutely not. I will have nothing at all to do with deciding who should lead the party.
Other than having led it for so long and timing your announcement, thus determining a hasty leadership race.
Well, I can't help my natural leadership flair. But I won't tell people Mmusi will run the party. Absolutely never.
Is it not going to be awkward when someone else,
For example, Mmusi?
is trying to run the party, but you're still Premier, the job in the DA with the most power?
I absolutely won't give him my 10-year action plan or suggest the slogan, Maimane, main man, my man.
Sounds like you've given this a lot of thought.
Why? I don't have proposed cabinet lists or mock-ups of all DA posters until 2095. This absolutely isn't the culmination of years of planning. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not.
SARS has accused EFF leader Julius Malema of lying about his source of income.
Never a good idea with the tax man.
They questioned how he was paying for his previous bill. His new bill now stands at 14 million rand. Wait, 14 million rand?
Oh, Machis, I wish I earned enough to owe 14 million rand.
It's Gucci, man. I mean, original. Almost new.
13,999,500 rand.
I said almost new, bruh. One careful owner. Louis Vuitton. Hell, never won.
Just the one?
I threw the other one in Parliament once. That's why it's never been won.
Okay, so that comes to 13,999,000 rand.
You thieving bastard! It's Armani. Limited edition.
13,998,000
You are
rand.
taking the piece, man. Versace.
13,997,952 rand. I know Mr. Price when I see it. But I'll give you $10 for the socks.
This week saw renewed outbreaks of horrific xenophobic violence in KZN.
ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe blamed the violence on poverty.
No. This Afrophobia is a complicated business, you see.
It's an appalling tragedy.
And King Goodwill's comments insisting that foreigners should leave have only exacerbated the situation.
First, we have the complication of foreigners coming here to South Africa. Two, we complicate matters by noting that some are legally here while others also are here. And three, the close proximity to living among the local community. No. It's terribly complicated.
Well, when you put it like that.
To simplify the situation at hand, we simply group the refugees together in a specified separate area.
A refugee camp?
No. Yes, a refugee camp. It will help minimize the complexities and complications that have arisen. We need a solution which is less complex. When the foreigners are kept separate from the rest of us, we can better unburden the nation.
Wait, this is starting to sound familiar.
Separate from us, but equal.
Now I know. I have heard that before.
No. You see, with proper documentation that they can carry on their person at all times.
Am I in an old news segment?
Welcome to the Logic Factor with me, Justice Malala, when I ask you to think straight, like an arrow flying towards a bullseye. Last week I asked you what you thought about Trevor Noah, and the majority of you applied a little logic, but some of you, nearly 15% of you responded C. Are you out of your silly little minds? We don't just allow things because people are South African. That's like saying Zuma doesn't need to pay the money back because he's South African. It doesn't matter if the Proteas choke because they're South African. Let's all join our rainbow hands and dance in happy little unicorn circles because we're South Africans. So, I'm begging you, please, see if you can apply a little more logic to this week's question. What should we be doing with colonial and apartheid statues? Should we A. Put them in museums so we can visit them and remember to be horrified about the past. B. Destroy them all. C. Leave them be. They're just bits of stones. They can't hurt anyone. Or D. Respect them as our true leaders and bow down before them at sunrise and sunset every day. So, there you have it. A, B, C, or D. You can vote on our website or Facebook, and please just share your logic with us, and I'll be back next week to let you know how logical or illogical your answers really were.
Where am I going? That's the big question, isn't it? Where do I want to go? And will I only know where I am once I've got there? Or is the bigger question, how much is enough to get there?
Dad? Oh, honey. Did you forget to take your pills again?
So, did you watch those leaked episodes of Game of Thrones?
Well, piracy is such a conundrum in today's modern world, especially for those of us in the third world with limited access and restrictions due to economic factors.
Yeah, sure. But did you watch the episodes?
I'm just trying to demonstrate the intellectual bankruptcy of your question.
But,
Of course, I watched them. Khaleesi.
What a girl, hey?
Khaleesi, my
She's got such a nice pair of dragons. Things continue to go badly for DJ Spoo, who recently reached an agreement with Forbes magazine over a photoshopped cover of him endorsing his beverage, More Fire.
Now, the SABS have stepped forward to say that he is using their marks and brands without permission, and More Fire has never been SABS approved.
We are joined today by Nathaniel to discuss celebrity product endorsements. Nathaniel, welcome to Puppet Nation.
Thank you, Justice. It's such a pleasure to be here. Rian, your hair's looking fabulous.
Why, thank you. I love your shirt.
This thing, I can organize one for you, no problem.
Really?
So, do you think there's any justification in DJ Spoo saying he just didn't know better?
No, Justice. This is unacceptable. DJ Spoo is bringing the entire realm of celebrity product endorsements down into the gutter with him.
Oh, I don't think people will think his actions reflect on you.
Oh, but they might, Rian. They might start doubting my voice. My voice is all I have.
If it makes you feel any better, I think your voice is nice.
I also am a fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I take my work seriously. I'm not a charlatan who will just promote his product no matter what. Oh, I happen to have some here. Would you like some?
Oh, yes.
It's juicy, it's tender, it's all boer. Available exclusively at Checkers.
You know, Nathaniel, I love how you endorse divorce.
The 3 EFF MPs, including Andile Mngxitama, who expelled for holding an unsanctioned press conference last month, are taking the party to court.
Calling their expulsion illegal, they have vowed not to go down without a fight.
Our EFF is a strong revolutionary movement.
Yes, kicking you out was a pretty strong statement.
Our EFF is a wonderful party that the nation needs at this time of change.
Your EFF?
Mine. Zille has sworn she will be wheeled out of the DA on a stretcher. Madiba promised he would found an ANC branch in heaven, and I will ensure that the EFF stands firm till the end of time.
Phew, this is getting awkward.
Are you not willing to talk about your expulsion at all?
I believe in my EFF. EFF EFF!
Yeah, but your EFF doesn't seem to believe in you.
Fight! Fight! I will not let Lenin down!
Oh, he's a fan of the Beatles.
I like them too. That one song, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
I prefer Dacha in the back of the combi.
Is there a song title?
No, but it's just something I do.
Sports Minister Mbalula has demanded that FIFA quickly resolve the match-fixing inquiry.
FIFA have been investigating allegations of match-fixing in the 2010 World Cup.
We need this egregious and perplexing matter closed with expediency and immediacy as a matter of great urgency to avoid untoward and detrimental umbrage.
Danny, I thought your people were sending someone who talks English.
He says he wants us to hurry up and sort out the match-fixing investigation, boss.
But no one tells us to hurry up. I am FIFA Pope.
We need our proud and resonant South African names delectably unblemished from these perturbing counterfactual accusations.
Danny, explain.
He wants the charges cleared, boss. Winners are winners and losers are losers. No predetermining of the outcomes changes these facts. One cannot winnerify a loser by purely activistic, deceptive means. Bafana has shown us that losers stay losers. He says that...
No, I got that. Bafana are losers. I agree.
Exactly.
Among those protesting the removal of statues this week was Red October founder Steve Hofmeyr.
Hofmeyr supported Sinette Bridges chaining herself to Paul Kruger and sang Die Stem.
Sadie blow
I'm so sorry, Steve. Would you mind not singing? I have a headache.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no problem.
It's that easy to get him to shut up?
Mr. Hofmeyr, you believe these statues are your heritage?
Yeah, and it's barbaric and savage to tear them down, but I have a plan.
To save the statues?
To save the essence of the statues. Me, Steve Hofmeyr, offer myself up as a human statue to commemorate our fallen leaders.
So, you're going to stand really still in order to protest against change?
Yeah! Like, look here. Like, here's my roads, right?
Uncanny. That's
amazing.
Okay, here's my Kruger.
Wow, it never stops.
I know, as though he were in the room with us.
Sure.
I've even been working on that horse one, but I need to get into character. Hang on. Okay, and then the last one I've got so far is Queen Victoria. I told you, Steve. I got this.
New Omo Super White is the whitest washing powder around. In fact, New Omo is so white, it sets a place at the table for its dog to eat at. It's so white, it calls its mother by its first name and went to its dad's alma mater.
Omo White transmits tiny privilege particles and annihilates everything that gets in its way, making your clothes whiter than they were when you bought them.
In fact, my clothes are so white now, they've all moved to Constantia.
Omo, so white it votes DA.
Man, this xenophobic violence is really scary.
It is. It really is.
It's just so hard to imagine people, hating other people just because of an element of themselves they have no control over, like where they come from.
Hate is never easy to understand.
Rian, you've been out of this news game for a bit. You don't know what it's like having to report on horrific hate crimes enacted against innocent people.
I'm certainly glad I have been out of that. But it's time for some old news with me, Rian Kruiwagen. It's been 25 years since de Klerk gave a speech reassuring white South Africans alarmed by the unbanning of the ANC. Let me take you back. Good morning, goeiemorgen. Today, President FW de Klerk gave a rousing speech putting National Party members at ease.
Thank you, Rian. Dankie. Recent actions of mine in allowing certain political prisoners to go free and unbanning certain parties have unsettled some of our members. I wanted to remind them that this country is run by the National Party, the Nationale Partij. So they must keep calm and carry on.
You stated in your speech that there is no way South Africa will ever be under black majority rule.
No, Rian, never. We are a democracy.
You might need to explain that a little more clearly.
The people have voted, and they elected me. Do you think the people who elected me would ever elect a black man? No. They have more sense than that.
No. You're probably right there, Mr. President.
So, that is why I can categorically state that this country will never, ever be under black rule.
Prescient man, Mr. de Klerk, along with that guy who thought the computer would never really catch on.
If only he'd said, over my dead body. And now for the news making headlines around the world in 2015.
Hillary Clinton confirmed she will be running for president of the United States.
And currently, she is the frontrunner for the Democrats.
Clinton would be the first female president of the US, should she succeed.
I'm so proud of you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
There's just one little thing.
What is it?
I won't have to be FLOTUS, will I? I can be like first dude or something, right?
I really wouldn't worry about that right now.
Also, one other thing.
Yes, dear?
It's just, I'm already President Clinton.
Bill, we talked about this. No one would re-elect you. It is my turn.
No, it's not that. It's just, can't you be called President Clinton II? Or President Clinton Jr.?
You did not just say that.
Hey, I know. How about we just go by Hill and Bill? Although, of course, the Secret Service guys will still call me President Clinton.
Suck it up, Bill. It's my time now. I'm sure your mom will still call you president.
Good night, Secret Service guy.
Good night, President Clinton.
In a continuation of his internet crackdown, Russian leader Vladimir Putin has made memes of famous people illegal unless they reflect their true character.
This is particularly ironic as a recent study found that 40% of the internet memes were of Putin.
I don't often crack down on internet users, but when I do, they crumble.
Don't you think that by highlighting the issue of memes, you're just likely to encourage more?
Come on, Justice. I'm no boob. I'm far too terrifying for people to keep memeing me.
Freedom of expression is one of the cornerstones of democracy.
Democracy.
You should be flattered. They're so very fond of pictures of you.
Give that man a Russian bear. I like him. The vodka, not an actual bear.
The point is, you can never control the internet. I'm not even sure you can control the internet within Russia. And outside of it, well, people are still going to meme you.
See this? This is how much I care about people outside of Russia.
Surely you can agree that there are more important things to focus on.
No, sorry. I don't give a f***. Not even little tiny
Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have been touring the Middle East.
With North?
Yes, Northwest was baptized in Jerusalem.
We are here to spread the message of hope and love and peace.
And cultural stereotyping?
Rian, my brother, this is symbolic of my embracing the Middle East. We will reunite it all. Like Kanye and Kim became Kimye, Jerusalem and Palestine will become Jerusalem. Jerusalem, yeah, Jerusalem, oh yeah, come on now.
Miss Kardashian, welcome to Puppet Nation.
Thank you, Rian.
Jerusalem.
You're so lucky to have me.
Jerusalem. Hey, Kim, I thought you were going with high jab for maximum religiousness.
But that way, no one could see it was me. Also, I can twerk better in this.
Cool. Jerusalem.
We're totally bringing peace.
Looks like things went south pretty quickly.
Grdish.
Almost bumped a Jewish kid crossing the road. He didn't look before crossing, but I still would have felt so bad in my German car. Oh yeah, the weekend. People are gonna get drunk and think that I'm sexy. Fat chicks everywhere.
Trevor?
Wait. This one's classic. Messi gets the ball and the real players try foul him, but Messi doesn't go down easy, just like Jewish chicks.
You're supposed to read mean tweets about you, Trevor, not by you.
That's no fun.
And that's all for this incredible edition.
Incredible?
That's all for this completely credible edition.
This was the 76th state of the Puppet Nation. Goodbye.
Toodles.
You know, you never actually told me why you were filling in for Deborah this week. Is she sick?
Oh, well, it doesn't really matter why.
No, it does matter now. What's wrong with her?
Nothing at all.
Four nothings.
Okay. I begged her to let me do it again.
You begged?
Yes, and then I paid her. I just missed the news too much to stay away.
Okay, do you want me just to leave you in the studio for a while?
Could you?
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I love this desk. Ooh.